Good morning, everybody. This is Christy from the Be the Light YouTube channel. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. Well, today is September the 9th, and it is a very significant day. It has the vibration of 9. September the 9th, when added together, becomes 18. When you add 1 plus 8, it is 9. So really, you can say we have a 999 day. But regardless, we have a vibration of 9. And in numerology, the number 9 represents completion. But it carries the energy of both endings and new beginnings, because 9 is at the very end of the single digit numbers, and in order for something to end, when that takes place, something new is about to begin. So we're getting a double dose of this energy on September the 9th, which is 9/9, making it an ideal time to release things that are naturally coming to a close in our lives in order to make room for a bountiful fresh start. And on top of it, a lucky Sun and Jupiter trine aspect in the skies will blast us with an added dose of cosmic good fortune on the very same date. Now, trine means the pure one. Now, spiritually, through our light body activation, to become pure is to become anointed, and to have that Christ oil that is now lighting up our pineal gland. Now, this is a process that does take time. I have been talking about it for about a couple of months now, because it takes a certain amount of your life force energy, your vital fluid energy within you, to ignite within. So some people say it takes 12 consecutive months. I don't know if that's true. I can't go back to the beginning of this year and figure out if I have been working according to my moon phase cycle in my sign, and I made a video about that. But regardless of that, I am at this point of illumination, if you will. So that's what that means, that we are actually receiving more light. When we are receiving more light, we are raising our consciousness. They both go hand in hand. And that means that we are awakening our spiritual gifts, more of our spiritual gifts. We are in alignment more with feeling bliss. We have controlled again and worked through the elements of having that balance. We have made balance between the masculine and feminine energies within. So I know I kind of sound like a broken record when I'm talking about this, because every single day we are still working through this, and everything that takes place that we might be feeling energetically coincides with what what I'm talking about. And the process is so important. And then understanding your process. Like I did some more reading this morning, and I was instantly guided to what I have really been searching for the past few days in relationship to the internal messages that I have been given and the spiritual meaning of it all. The research that I have done in the last few days hasn't been incorrect. but I knew I read it somewhere. I knew I understood it in a different concept, and I'm still completing the process. So, having said that, we will be having not only a significant day in numerology, but a very significant day in astrology. The number 9 represents the energy of completion, as I stated, because it is the last of the single-digit numbers. It is also known as a cardinal number in numerology before the double digits begin, and thus it symbolically holds a culmination of wisdom, experience, and a drive to be of service to others. The number 9 is a powerful number, as it's seen as a cardinal number. It is an ascension guide and quantum shaman. That it carries a very high spiritual energy that helps confirm we are entering a phase where, although we may experience endings in our life, it's to make room for something greater. Don't ever fear endings, because within the end, more shall arrive. And so I wanted to make a note of that, and let's see what it means astrologically. And I am reading on this as we speak. So it says here that September 9th, which is the luckiest trine aspect between the Sun and Jupiter. When these two powerful celestial bodies are in harmony with one another, you can guarantee that there is going to be an abundance of luck and good fortune headed your way. This planetary meetup serves as a cosmic self-esteem booster that inspires us to broaden our horizons and embrace a more positive attitude. But keep in mind, because today is the significant day, and if this, foresees great fortune, remember how energy works. We receive it, and then there is an integration process. And if you don't understand the integration process, you don't receive according to your understanding, or you will only receive according to your understanding. In other words, there is a process to your integration of the energies that are pouring in. Now, if you believe in the concept that the number 9 is significant, that you will now have an ending and a beginning, and that because of the planetary lineup now, you will have abundance and growth and change and good luck. If you believe in that, then that means it will be so. But if you're a non-believer in that type of information, it won't be. Now, I want to go back to why this ties in with us spiritually towards our light body. Jupiter has to do with a third eye, which I just said. We have been working towards activating the pineal gland. The pineal gland emits more light through the third eye. Now, there's a lengthy process for that light to penetrate into the pineal gland and then the pituitary. But I've talked about that in other videos, so I'm not going to today. But knowing that that's what's taking place, and now with this Sun and Jupiter lineup, you are receiving more light inside. Because remember, what happens in the heavens happens inside of you. remember to try to understand the significance of the planetary lineup and what's taking place in the heavens, and make it work with what you're going through. Understand how it's working with what you are experiencing. That will make the process move along more quicker. It will help ease the symptoms associated with it, and you can move on to the next phase a whole lot quicker with more understanding. So if you wanted to go look up more about the spiritual significance of September the 9th, by all means, but I wanted to really make this and tie this in with what we are integrating still. You know, we can't expect to hop from level to level within a few days, within a few weeks. It might take months, it might take 3 months, it might take 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, because you have to learn. So we may have been talking about this, or I have maybe been talking about this for a couple of months, give or take. Could be a little bit less, I can't remember. But that really isn't a long time. And because there's so many steps that go in with this, penal, pituitary, light, lighting up the light within, there is a lengthy process that takes place. I have spoken about the balancing of both masculine and feminine energies within us. The nadis have to work within, and then you have the rise of the spirit on top of it. You know, the heat, the kundalini, whatever you resonate with, the Holy Christ. It has to merge together. And then there's a whole lot more. It goes through every single chakra, bringing balance, purging, fire, cooling. We've experienced a lot, in other words. And it's part of the process. It is the up and down cycle, the up and down cycle for learning and then relearning and coming back until it gets to a point of kind of like ignition. So I hope this video helps in giving you a little more clarity about that, and gives you a little bit more hope towards what we're working for. And it's always to be our greatest self. We're always working towards our higher self. And the more that we are just focused on the here and now, enjoying this moment and trying to learn, but still being playful with this learning process, the quicker it will come to us. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.